What happens if you don't sleep for a week? You might feel like you have tons of work to do or studying to cram in, but sacrificing sleep for productivity isn't worth it. Even missing just one night of sleep can leave you feeling grumpy, irritable, and unable to focus. And studies show that chronic sleep deprivation can lead to serious health problems. So it's important to get your recommended 7 to 9 hours of study per night. But what exactly happens when you don't? Let's find out. Day 1. You won't be productive at all. First, let's address the elephant in the room. No, you won't be more productive if you don't sleep. Even though you might think you'll get more work done, you'll actually be less productive than usual, because sleep deprivation impairs cognitive function, making it difficult to focus and complete tasks. In fact, researchers peg this as one of the most significant effects of sleep loss, right up there with the impact on your mood. Studies show that sleep deprivation causes a decrease in concentration, attention, and working memory. On top of that, you might not be able to solve problems as effectively or come up with creative solutions. Sleep helps us process everything we learn into our long-term memory so we can actually use it later. Without sleep, we can't retain information very well. One study found that sleep deprivation impairs both the speed and accuracy of participants' responses to simple visual and auditory cues. Another study discovered that people who were deprived of sleep performed worse on tests of logical thinking and creativity. So while you may intend to tackle all those projects you've been putting off, you'll likely end up feeling overwhelmed and accomplishing very little. Day 2. You will seriously affect your immune system. Now, science has proven that sleep is essential for a strong immune system. Research shows that sleep deprivation increases the risk of infection. A 2016 study found that adults who slept 6 hours or less per night were twice as likely to develop a cold when exposed to a virus, compared to those who slept for 7 to 8 hours. What's more, sleep deprivation can also increase inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation raises the risk of many diseases, including diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. Day 3. You will have serious mood swings. You may already know that sleep deprivation can make you feel irritable and moody, but did you know that it can also increase your risk of developing serious mental health problems? People who are chronically sleep deprived have an increased risk of developing depression and other mood disorders. That's because sleep helps regulate our emotions and sleep deprivation disrupts the delicate balance of chemicals in our brain that control our mood. Studies have linked sleep deprivation to an increase in symptoms of anxiety and depression. What's more, sleep deprivation can also cause hallucinations and psychosis. According to a case study published in the Journal of Emergency Nursing, a 27-year-old woman who went 48 hours without sleep began hallucinating after a terrifying experience. She was eventually diagnosed with acute intermittent psychosis due to sleep deprivation. Day 4. You will feel super stressed. When you don't sleep enough, your stress levels can skyrocket. That's because sleep deprivation activates the fight or flight response in your body, which is meant to help you cope with short-term stress. But when you're chronically sleep deprived, your body stays in this state, which can lead to an increased risk of developing stress-related problems, like anxiety and depression. It can also weaken your immune system and make it harder to cope with everyday stress. Day 5. You will have serious memory problems. If you thought forgetting where you parked the car was bad, wait until you experience the effects of sleep deprivation on your memory. Studies show that sleep deprivation impairs both short-term and long-term memory. In fact, researchers believe that sleep helps us process information from our short-term memory to our long-term memory. So when we're sleep deprived, we're less able to remember things that happened recently. We're also less likely to be able to retrieve memories from our long-term memory. Day 6. You will gain weight. It's no secret that sleep helps us maintain a healthy weight. In fact, research shows that people who are sleep deprived are more likely to gain weight. That is because sleep deprivation increases levels of the hunger hormone ghrelin and decreases levels of the satiety hormone level. On top of that, sleep deprivation can also make you impulsively reach for the first food you see. And let's face it, we all know that staying up late and mindlessly scrolling through social media often ends with us ordering in our favorite comfort food. Day 7. You will die. If you still haven't gotten a hint that not sleeping is bad for you, consider this. After 1 week of not sleeping, you will die. The longest anyone has ever gone without sleeping is 11 days. And even then, the person was not the same ever again. He suffered from severe memory loss, paranoia, hallucinations, and suicidal thoughts. So if you still plan to pull an all-nighter, think again. Your body needs sleep to stay healthy and functioning properly. And while you can survive without sleep for a week, you won't be the same ever again. Have you ever gone more than a week without sleep? How did you feel afterwards? Let us know in the comments below. And do you want to forget to like and share this video? If you think someone else needs to see it, the studies and references used are listed in the description below. Until next time, everyone.